Welcome in, everybody. I have another concert review for you. This one's not going to have much structure. Let's just dive right into it. Tonight, me and my buddy Jeff saw fucking Sponge
Local H
and Everclear at the Plaza in Orlando, October 7th, 2025. This is our first concert we've ever experienced together. We just left. What you thinking?
The concert, it was definitely worth the $60. Would I pay more than that? No.
Who won the night?
Local H.
Yeah, I agree. So, first of all, I knew that there was going to be an opening act, but I saw the name, but I forgot what the name was. But yeah, we walk in, and all we see on the fucking top of the drum riser is Sponge.
Sponge.
What'd you think of Sponge?
Honestly, they were better than Everclear.
Yeah, that kind of sums it up. Man, I think Everclear was a disappointment. So I'm not a big fan of any of these bands. I don't really know them at all. I just know Bound for the Floor by Local H, but the lead singer of Everclear, dude,
It's terrible.
Yeah, I thought his voice sucked. I'm gonna be honest.
He was terrible. He sounded like an 80-year-old man, someone that hasn't been singing in over 30 years. And yeah, he just sounded old and decrepit and
Oh my God, you're really going in on him.
and not with it.
Yeah, I mean, man, this video is probably gonna get a lot of hate, but
It's true.
yeah, I don't know. Everclear just didn't do it for me. Local H, I thought was just a lot heavier.
Great.
They were just a lot heavier and a lot faster.
Great. Local H was fucking great. They sounded a lot better than Everclear, and it was only 2 people on the stage.
Yeah, we were talking how it's fascinating how good they can sound with just 2 people. I thought they had a lot of energy. I thought the singer sounded pretty good. The drummer was good. I thought he looked like fucking Joe Ingles in the NBA.
Yeah.
But he had a lot of energy. He was
Yeah.
ripped.
Shit, Jared.
Oh shit! Don't want to miss this fucking exit.
Oh my God.
Here we go.
This is going on the podcast.
Yes.
We almost missed an exit.
But it's all good. It's all good. Man, I'll be honest with Everclear. There were a lot of songs where a shit ton of people were just sitting down in their seats.
Yeah. I've never seen that in a concert before in my life.
And just out of pure disrespect, we sat down too.
We did. We sat down during a song, and then we got back up during the next song, and I don't know, man. Maybe Everclear was good live 20 years ago, but now they've lost it, man.
So Jeff just saw Everclear at Rockville in Daytona, a few months ago?
Yeah.
How did this compare to that?
I remember them being, older, time has gone on. All these bands from the 90s are probably in their 50s or late 40s now. But I did see them at Rockville, and I don't remember them being this rocky.
No fucking pun intended.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I thought their performance was fine or whatever. It was just the singer's voice for me.
Yeah.
It just seemed like he had aged a lot, and yeah, it was hard for me to get into the Everclear songs for the most part. I mean, they did play of course their hits, and they played that one album all the way through, the one that they're touring on. What's it called? Sparkle and something?
Yeah, Sparkle and Shine.
Yeah,
Sparkle and Fade or something.
Yeah, Sparkle and Fade.
Yeah.
I think it's what, the 30th
songs
anniversary.
Weren't that bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, and so what'd you think about the venue?
The venue was great. Honestly, I love the venue. I would love to see more bands play at this venue over here in Orlando. It's just like it's cool because when you walk in, like you're instantly at like a private like bar area that's like for the people that are at the venue, and then once you're through the doors and in the venue, it's pretty small.
Yeah, it's a really old school theater, established in 1963. So on one of my previous podcasts with my mom, we went and saw Buckethead at the Plaza like a few weeks ago. I was saying how the Plaza had a t-shirt that they were selling that I thought was really cool, and I actually wanted to get it that night, but it didn't happen. So the plan for the last few weeks now was to get it when I came to this Everclear concert with my boy Jeff, and got it. It was $40, got it at the bar, and wore it the whole night, so that was cool. They actually had merch for Everclear and Local H outside of the venue, which was weird for me because the 2 times that I've been at this venue, the merchandise for Buckethead was inside. So interesting to see it outside for once. And tell the folks what the fuck you got.
Yeah, so once Jared and I pulled up to the venue, we were instantly at the merch tent area. So I'm looking at the shirts and I see this one shirt that stuck out to me. It was like a yellow shirt. It says Everclear on it, and it's got like the beach on it as well. So I got in line and I got that. The shirt was $35. I'm a size medium, but yeah, it was $35. Once we got through the merch line, I then put the shirt on for the show.
Yeah, and it's so cool because I was telling Jeff, I was like the shirt suits him so well. Like me and Jeff have been best friends for like 2 decades, and like this is a Jeff shirt for sure. Yeah. And it was interesting because like before we got to the venue, you were saying how you weren't gonna get merch, yeah. But the second we walked up to it, shirt. You were like, I'm getting that shit.
Yeah.
Let's see. So the opening act was Sponge, and you recognized a few songs of theirs, didn't you?
I did. I recognized the first song they played, and then they played another song later on in the night that I also recognized.
So the way they started their set was honestly kind of like hysterical to me, yeah. Because like the weird thing about this concert is they had everyone pretty much seated. They had seats for everyone, and when Sponge came out, nobody got up out of their seat. Everybody was just sitting there, and the lead singer was like, come on, it's a fucking rock concert, get up, and he made everyone get up. So that was like funny. But I thought that first song was like my favorite song of theirs. Had a pretty cool guitar lick. Yeah. I got a video of it.
Yeah.
But they played 3 or 4 songs.
Yeah.
And what did you think about them and their performance? Be honest.
Honestly, I've never seen them live before. I only know like a few of their songs, like their hits. But overall, not entirely my style, but I will say they did put on a good performance for the music that they were playing.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not trying to be overly critical of them. They are just the opening act. They're just trying to get people, into it, get a little warm up in. But I can't say they did much for me. I thought they were like okay, but yeah, some of their songs were kind of country to me.
Yes.
But anyway, me and Jeff, we just could not stop saying like fucking Sponge all night. Like that was literally the quote of the night.
H.
Yeah, Local H was definitely the best. But man, I had so much fun during Everclear screaming fucking Sponge. That was like the quote of the night for sure.
Alright, Jared, so what'd you think of Local H?
Yeah, Local H, they're very talented. They have chemistry. It was really awesome to hear Bound for the Floor. Definitely a fan of that song. Jeff actually introduced me to that song a few months ago. So like it's cool to have another connection in relation to this concert and everything. But yeah, the lead singer, he kind of gave me like, he kind of reminded me of someone that would be like in the Ramones or the Sex Pistols or something, kind of just wearing that like black leather or whatever.
Sounded good.
Yeah.
And for someone, well, also playing the guitar.
Huh? Oh yeah, he's playing the guitar. Yeah. But he seemed like an older guy, and he still sounded pretty good. He had he had a bunch of screams. The drummer, very energetic, and yeah, I don't know how that motherfucker like is not exhausted by the end of the set. Maybe he is, but yeah. They how long do you think they played for? What do you think?
30 minutes?
30 minutes? Okay. Yeah.
What would you say?
Honestly, I have no idea. I wasn't really paying attention to the time on this concert, but yeah, each band had a banner like above the drum riser, and basically each time a new band would come out, they would just tear down the other banner.
Yeah.
I mean, for God's sakes, like during fucking Sponge, you could see Everclear's logo behind theirs because it was so much bigger.
Yeah, you could even see their drum set.
Yeah, that too. Yeah. There was a lot of like clutter on the stage, to start, I thought. Yeah. But obviously as the acts went on, there was less clutter on the stage. Yeah, I think it was an interesting demographic in the crowd. Yeah. We were really analyzing that. Like, I would say, I told you this, I thought it was like 99.9% older white people. Yes. I saw one black person the whole night.
Really?
Yeah, and it's interesting.
I didn't see a single one.
Yeah, I saw one.
Yeah.
And it was interesting because, like, just on the topic of race, like, Everclear has definitely some lyrical content that's like definitely talking about racism and stuff, which I thought was interesting.
Yes.
But yeah, mostly white crowd on this one. I've always been a big fan of this venue ever since I went to it last year for the first time. It's
How do you think they did this with this one, Jared?
It was just different. Like, it was different how they had the seats and everything. It wasn't just standing room like I'm used to. But I was kind of telling you, like, at one point at the show, I was like, I wonder why they even have seats. Like, I don't think the seats are necessary.
Yeah, why bother?
But then, like, as the show went on and some of the things were like, it was kind of like getting, I guess, boring or whatever. I was like, now I know why they have seats. Yeah, a lot of people sitting down at the time. If they had better
bands there, would you still agree with that statement or no?
What statement?
Like, if they had better bands there, do you feel like they would have needed the seats?
No, they wouldn't have needed the seats if there were better bands there. Okay. But yeah, definitely. I would say like people in their 40s and stuff for the most part.
50s, yeah.
There were some kids there. I thought the lead singer of Everclear was very outspoken and opinionated, and like at one point he even said, like, he was like joking, but he was like, you know, sometimes you just gotta tell your mom, like, fuck you or something, or fuck off or something. And I was like, I don't know, people were laughing or whatever, but I was just like, wow. Like, it was interesting because, like, honestly, he was like kind of like slurring his words and like saying some like off the wall things at times.
Seems like he was fucking drunk or
something.
On something.
But like right as we had this thought, he literally was like, I've been sober for years.
Yeah.
And yeah, he's pretty open. You know, he's talking about his wife and how they've been together for a long time, like over 20 years. But this is his 4th marriage, I guess. That's what he was telling everyone.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Interesting character.
It's definitely interesting, yeah.
What are some other thoughts you had about the night? Man, people were fucking like going to the bathroom all the time.
I know, yeah. People didn't really care at this concert.
Yeah, I know. Like, anytime like one of the sets would end, like the whole venue would go to the bathroom, it seemed like.
Yeah, and the secret would be to go like while a band was actively playing.
Yeah, that's what you kept doing.
Yeah.
Well, what'd you think of the prices of the beer and stuff?
Honestly, it wasn't that bad. You know, you could get a decent beer at the venue for like $8. That might seem a lot if you don't go to concerts or venues like this, but overall, that's not a bad price. Usually at venues, like a beer like that would be like at least $15.
That's fucking crazy.
So, yeah, it wasn't that terrible. The prices definitely could have been better, but for knowing that it's a venue, I kind of understand what the prices are today.
On the topic of just like prices and things that they were selling, I do find it humorous that the plaza doesn't serve any food other than snacks like chips and candy.
Yeah.
I just think that's funny and like weird. But anyway.
I'm fucking hungry.
Yeah, we're about to get some fucking food. Let's see. Yeah, the plaza, I love the vibe of the plaza because like it just feels so old school, like seeing a concert in like the 70s, 80s, or 90s. That's just the vibe of like the venue, in my opinion, which is just really cool. But it's also weird because we're watching bands from the 90s at the same time, so it's just a very nostalgic night. Yeah, how long did Everclear play? They played for a while, it seemed like.
I would say it definitely felt like more than an hour and a half.
Yeah, it felt like a little while.
Yeah.
So like, we pretty much walked in the venue at 7, and I think Everclear finished at 11, so we were hanging around for about 4 hours in the venue.
Yeah, so they would have came on at like 9:30. Yeah, I do remember Local H playing for a decent amount, but not nearly as much as Everclear did, or what was that band?
Fucking Sponge, dude.
Sponge, yeah.
Oh my god. Dude, I'll never forget fucking Sponge. Like, that's gonna be like, we're never gonna forget that shit. Dude, like you said, it was worth the $60.
Yeah.
And just like, I don't know, it's just funny people watching also during the concert.
Yeah.
Like there's like certain people you can tell are like diehard Everclear fans. I know every word to every song and they're super into it and stuff. And like I said, the people sitting down and shit, like, and they're just like on their phone. They look like they're bored out of their mind.
And then I even saw people at the bar that were at the concert for Local H. Mostly. Yeah.
Yeah, lots of I don't know if they're fans of Everclear too, but lots of Local H fans that were wearing merch. And then, so when we were leaving the venue, we saw like the main lead singer and the fucking guitar player for Local H was like outside signing autographs and stuff.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was just like right there. I think a lot of people didn't even realize they were there because they weren't like looking in that direction, or they were just like there behind the counter signing stuff.
Yeah. And there was this one dude in a blue shirt and glasses, and he seemed like he was being like kind of overbearing a little bit, making it kind of awkward. So that was like interesting to watch. But yeah, man, super fun night. We've been planning this shit for months. So like the reason this even came about, because Jeff, you got really big into Everclear last year?
Yeah, into one of their older albums. I got into their older albums.
And this year I was like dying to go to the plaza for anything, and I saw Everclear was playing. I was like, let's just go to this fucking, I was just really going to have the experience with you and just experience the plaza.
Yeah.
But then like next thing you know, the Buckethead concert came up, so I ended up going to the plaza anyway, but we still had already planned this. Definitely wasn't going to bail out. Just a super memorable night that we'll never forget.
Yeah.
Any other thoughts for you?
No. Overall, it was a great experience. Only paid $60 for this thing, and the venue was very great. The drink prices weren't that terrible, and given the size of the venue, you really do get a good experience of the bands there that you want to see. Unfortunately, Everclear didn't sound that great. I guess they are getting pretty old. But Local H sounded really great. And Sponge was even pretty decent too.
No. Fucking Sponge!
Fucking Sponge was even decent. So, you know, this night, I would give it a solid 10 out of 10.
Yeah, I was thinking 10 out of 10 too. Like, you know, no night's ever going to be perfect.
No.
You just got to almost find humor in some of the negative things or whatever.
And to top it all off, you don't even have to pay to park at the plaza.
Yeah, I was going to mention that. Yeah, parking has been always free, which is awesome. See how much longer that lasts.
Yeah.
Went to a venue last year that had free parking, and then this year it was 25.
Yeah.
So seems like some venues are starting to say like, no, we're just going to capitalize on this now. But anyway, fucking love the plaza. Glad I got the shirt. And yeah, dude, we gotta go to more concerts in the future. We might go to Rockville next year together too. That's the plan. That's the goal. Yeah, another memory in the books.
Yep.
Hope you all enjoyed. Hope you can please comment, like, and subscribe. If you went to the concert, what did you think? Who won the night? We think it was Local H. But yeah, that's it. See you later. Welcome in, everybody, to another concert review. This has a very special guest, my buddy Jeff, who we just went to our first ever concert together. How you feeling right now?
I'm feeling fucking great.